Hello everyone, welcome back to the Watch Natalie channel, spelled Natalee. I am here to do the daily reading for August 2nd, 2019. Just keep in mind that time is not real. There's just energy and attention, and it spirals. So when we say resonate on YouTube, me and the other readers, what we mean by resonate is if we're channeling your energy back to you, you'll pick that up in your intuition to know if it's true, if it's your energy or if it's not your energy. That's what resonance means, okay? That's why this can resonate now or anytime in the future. What's going on situationally in this reading could be happening months or years down the line. When you're guided to view this reading is when you're meant to hear these messages, and it's meant to be the right time for you and I to do this energy work between us, okay? This is energy work between us, just so you know. Just by you listening to my voice and seeing this and seeing the cards, it changes you. It could change the outcome to the situation, okay? It's free will. Free will, baby. Okay, for the downloads. I got some weird stuff today. I don't know if it's going to come up or not. Necrotic tissue. I got necrotic tissue. What it feels like is that someone is taking out the necrotic tissue of their life. Like there's something dying and decaying. It's part of themselves that they have let stay their whole life, and now they're trying to cut it out, but they're trying to cut out only the dead part, only the necrotic tissue, and leave the healthy flesh alone. And it's like painful because it's like they want it's like they love the necrotic tissue. They love that little dead part of their flesh. You know, they don't want to let it go. That's what it feels like. Or that they're letting it go, something like that. Nothing can stop us now. I think that's a song. Da 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 da. I don't know. That's the song. Okay. I'll leave the other ones alone. We'll see if they come up. But let's see what. That was fast. Okay, Romeo. We have some very genuine feelings here. Sincere feelings. Very sincere feelings at play here. Ooh, that's way too many. Did you hear that? Like a big clunk. Three of Pentacles. This could be work. It could be learning. Someone's learning about someone else, how to do something. Sorry. It feels so good. What other messages that we have? What are the other messages we have? Okay, what is it? This wants to come out. Ooh. Someone is learning from a master. Oh, this is a big boss. This feels like a very, oh, sorry, my hair's all, you know what it, you know the deal, it's whatever. There's someone on a group project or involved in some kind of, I don't want to get my roses, involved in some sort of collaboration. There's something about this three again. There's three people collaborating for this church, and then there's three people in this pictogram with the Hierophant. And there's a leader in both of those pictograms. The Knight of Cups is the birth card of this reading. Very sincere, serious, committed. Someone's very committed. Now we know what this is. First of all, it's the highest, most elevated, most lifted, most powerful, most most everything counterparts. I'll be right back. Give me a second here. And I'm back. That wasn't so bad. Okay. Back to the ultimate counterparts of the tarot. This is the highest echelon. These people are powerful beyond the world, the physical worldliness power. These people are powerful in the spiritual realm. These are very, 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 this is the highest of all that you go as far as counterparts, the priest and the high priestess. And she came out with the Lovers card. He's learning about her. Yeah, he's learning about her, all right. That's for sure. God, the dailies just feel so dominated with certain themes. There's a pulse. There's a pulse here. She's single right now. Blur the signs, the ages, and the genders. This person, the person learning about the other person, they're single, they're independent. Tell us about the Knight of Cups. What do we have for the Knight of Cups, please? What can you tell us about the Knight of Cups? Too many cards. What can you tell us about the Knight of Cups? It's victory. This is someone who really takes care of themselves. Like they preen and they prep and they clean and they just make themselves very nicely presentable. They're very much, they upkeep themselves. They smell good. They take showers. They clean their hair. They, you know, they're very prim and proper. They're sort of, I feel like it's a masculine, but I feel like this masculine is sort of a preening masculine, that when he's just sort of meticulous, or he'll see like a little spot of lint and just, you know, because he's preparing, sort of like a peacock. He's sort of preparing to come forward in like a public. Yeah, this is something else too. This is that he's in front of people. See how all I see are the people in the background right now. It's people watching this person. People watching this person. What else can you tell us about the Three of Pentacles, please? Is this learning? Is it work? Want to make a commitment either way? The Ten of Cups and the Strength card. The Ten of Cups, it's perfected human love. It's perfect human love. Absolutely perfect. No doubt about it. That's like the light that is being followed here. It's this, someone's holding on to their strength, learning. It is learning. Learning about love is what I just heard. I hear that song. I don't even know the words. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Maybe this person feels like, yeah, there's something coming in between this. It's not showing up as a very big issue right now though, but there kind of is. The Strength card doesn't come up unless you are really needing strength. This person is really holding out their strength, really just holding on, persevering through absolutely every single thing, every feeling, every little nuance for that 10 of Cups happiness, for that absolutely perfect happiness. They're holding on to every little, it's like every day or every, they're learning how to tame their ego, to tame the beast inside. They just showed me Beauty and the Beast. It's with that eye contact. I channeled that a few months ago about the eye contact and the Strength card and how it's through the eyes that someone is like able to just calm down. Because it's naturally a forceful character. It's someone of a very heroic temperament here. It's channeling that power into strength to accomplish what you want to accomplish. It's spiritual power overcoming material power. Oh my God, they're learning that love triumphs over hate, that there is only love, that you need love to rule. It's a higher nature over carnal desires as well. Although carnal desires have their place appropriately. That's what this person is learning about, though. They're learning how to control themselves, how to overcome the ego, overcome whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be ego, but overcoming whatever's inside of them that was preventing the perfect love. Because now they have it. Now it's a matter of time now. All of 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, a knight, a 10. Could be male or female. It's not really, doesn't matter. It's not very specific right now. I think they're both single. They both feel single. Underneath the Hierophant, we have the 4 of Pentacles. They want to commit and they don't want to let go. They're holding on to their own commitment. They're holding on to their own philosophy. There's something that has to do with other people, and I feel like it could even be public opinion. This does feel public to me. This does feel like they're worried. Like, remember when I said they preen, they prep, they have to make sure that they look presentable. There's something about they're letting go of what these other little people are thinking about them. They're letting that go. They're holding inflexible to their own philosophy, their own spirituality. That's what they're holding on to. They're not letting anyone else come between them and their 10 of Cups happiness. Does that make sense? This is an instance where holding inflexible to your own opinion, your own spirituality, your own, this, I know what's going to make me happy. It's this. It's a good thing here because this is one half. This is one person, and then the other person has the key, has the secret to happiness, the secret soulmate, the secret to love, the secret to like the complete life, like the real. This is I need to pin this down. They've been channeling really complex freaking Inception mind, 3 layers of dreaming type stuff to me that I have to really be like fucking Blues Clues, Sherlock Holmes with the magnifying glass to figure it out. Hold on. Ooh, these are spiritual initiates. One is further along, of course. The other one's caught up. this is finally down to timing. Actually, I take that back. It's not timing, because you know what I always say about timing. There's no such thing as timing. There's only energy and attention and planetary revolutions that humans decide to divide up and denote that to get everyone else to agree to be in the same place at the same moment with the same agenda. This is about energies, the last energies kind of locking into place and releasing, and it's something does need to shift though, planetary wise. A planet is just a source of energy, just like you and I. I'm a source of energy, you're a source of energy. A planet is a source of energy. When a planet shifts signs, before it leaves a sign, it gives you a little gift. It's a little bump, it's a little something, something. Okay, when a planet shifts directions, things. Okay, so we're in this eclipse season still. Over the next 5 months, things will continue to end. Partial lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So that's like the outside layer. It's like the outer wheel. It's a longer influence. Then you have new moons like today, new moon in Leo. You have other little transits like Mercury going direct, going retrograde, other little planets changing signs, houses in your chart. Those little movements, and the fastest moving luminary, the moon, the fastest moving luminary, because it's not a planet, the moon, moves every 2.5 days. So little things get kicked off. That's your subtle mood changing fluctuations. That's why the moon is very changeable. This is all just down to planetary movements and when the planets release energies that activate the people that this is operating through. I know it sounds really big. These people are really big. These people are spiritual initiates. And I don't feel like their bodies are physically in younger years. I don't feel like that. I feel like these are people who have seen a thing or two. No, yeah, they're not. But I put it this way as far as when these two come together, because it could be a similar story that I've channeled before. If it is, there's something shifted. There's been an energy shift, a leveling up spiritually. One or both parts. One could have led the other, but there's like a lift that's happened. And now both of these people are vibrating on a frequency that is really powerful. That's why it is now up to the planets. And it's not even like it's up to the planets. It's just, you cannot rush a big fucking planet to move. You're not, that's why, like recently I learned patience, and I just don't have enough time in the day. Like I make my priorities, and I'm still like feeling like I have so much to catch up on of everything that I want to do. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So it's about the planets releasing energies, turning the valves on other energies, and these humans that are the conduits of those planetary energies. Because here's the thing, these two individuals will use the energies the right way at the right time, the auspicious moments. These two are like, something about their love is really kind of powerful, about these two archetypes falling in love, these two archetypes getting together. Energetically, something really powerful happens here. And one of them really knows it. One of them is more laid back. I feel like it's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is coming across super laid back about it. Here's the thing, the High Priestess knows everything. She knows all of the secrets of the universe. She keeps it hidden in her scroll. She knows about love, about union, about partnership, about that vibration. She knows about independence. She knows about creating wealth. She knows about being a successful human, living human life in the 3D. So this personality, this archetype is doing okay and just hanging out. It's this other archetype that is holding on to this almost like a new philosophy, something that really opened them wide up to the universe. They're holding on to it because they know like the truth or something. They've been initiated. One has already figured it out, life in public and life behind the veil. And the other one is a new initiate spiritually, because the first two cards, they know physically the 3D, the public, they know the outer forms of life. They already knew that. They already had a handle on that. Now they're learning about the inner world, the spiritual world, and how to get to their 10 of Cups happiness, how to get to that perfect love through those means, not through material means. And they did figure it out. They did figure it out. And they're holding on to their knowledge. They're holding on to what they learned. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see what's next. What can you tell us about the High Priestess and the Lovers, please? The High Priestess and the Lovers. What do we need to know about the High Priestess? Ooh, I knew that card was coming up. I saw it before it fell down. This is what she learned. She learned how to overcome inner conflict and conflict within the union, within the lovers' union. See? This is what she learned in her time, in her, what she was doing. In her icon, there's a white pillar and a black pillar. There's a tapestry of pomegranates and palm leaves. Everything is about balance. Her crown is a full moon with 2 crescent moons. She balances a crescent moon with her foot at the very bottom. It is all about balance. It is all about understanding everything. She's been through hell and she's been through heaven. And it's that perspective that she balances, like within herself. She has like this whole microcosm, macrocosm within her. There's no more conflict for her. This is her. I say her, but it could be blurred, signs, genders, ages. This person, the High Priestess, has learned to overcome. Oh my God, it was reversed. It was reversed. The Hierophant overcame the physical part of life first before going spiritual. And she overcame the spiritual inner world of life first before conquering material. What true counterparts, what perfect. They needed meet cute. They needed like, that's so adorable. That really is. Okay. Okay, what can you tell us about the Nine of Pentacles? What do we need to know about the Nine of Pentacles? The Falcon jumped out at me. The Falcon symbolizes well-controlled thought. This person the High Priestess has achieved a level of mastery, see, the Nine of Pentacles person is the Queen of Pentacles before she gets married, before she commits to another person. The last thing that the High Priestess had to learn was well-controlled thought for the physical, for the outer life, like the public, like the career, public, her place in the world, her physical place in the world, all of that, the outer forms of life, was the last thing that she learned. It was part of the energy busting open to let everything else flow. And for the Hierophant, the last part that he had to learn before the burst open of energy flow to unite them was the inner part of life, was conquering himself and getting closer to his Ten of Cups happiness, learning. This is really poetic. Who is this? I want to know, you know whose love story I want to know? I want to know how Gomez and Morticia got together. Okay. Like, what did they have to go through independently before they found each other? Okay. Okay, that needed to come out. What can you tell us about the Nine of Pentacles, please? What is it? She had to do some, I knew this is the third time I'm going to say this. It came up in, I think, 2 other personal private readings that I did today. So get your Scooby snacks. Here we go. I'll tell you what this Nine of Pentacles had to do. This is the Hermit card. This is the dark night of the soul. What this person had to do, the Nine of Pentacles, she had to go alone to the top of the mountain. This is another reason why I think they're older. They're not teenagers, let's say. Only when you are safe, physically safe, when there's enough distance in the span of years and in time, you know, the way we think of time, many moons in between, when it's safe is the right time for you to unpack all of the brutality and all of the trauma and all of the pain of your childhood, of your failed relationships, of your abusive relationships, of your toxic relationships, of your own inner toxicity, of your own inner demons, of your ancestral baggage, of your personal baggage, of how people treated you, what they took from you, what they did for you and what you took from them, how horrible you treated them. All of that needs to be unpacked and purged and felt. That's why you have to go and be alone to do this. It is a dark night of the soul. It's falling on your knees and your hands and sobbing and your body just uncontrollably convulsing despite any sort of attempts to control what your body's doing. It has to happen because you had been either avoiding this. You know, these are mechanisms that we go through, that we employ as children, young adulthood, just things we've learned from other people, parents, siblings, to avoid feeling it, to avoid thinking about it, to avoid understanding it. Or we numb it. We numb it with drugs, with alcohol, with sex, with food, with money, with notoriety, with ego, recognition. All of that to put between us and the truth because it's too harsh. The truth is too painful. Only when we're safe, only when we go to the top of the mountain, only when we seclude ourselves in the privacy of our own moments with ourselves, and only when our souls really want it, when we really want that Ten of Cups happiness. If you really want it, when your soul really wants it, you do it. You go to the top of the mountain and you feel it. You let yourself feel the pain. And when you're feeling all of that pain, when you're feeling all of those horrible memories over again, you cry out, you ask questions. Why? Why me? How? How did it get this bad? How did I get here? What happened? Why did it happen? All of those questions in between sobs and crying and the ugly cries and the mucus and everything that is involved with that purging, that feeling it that you've been avoiding or numbing this whole time. And that's when you get the answers. That's when you're ready for the truth. The truth comes to you in those horrible moments. I think Abraham Lincoln said, if you're going through hell, keep going. You have to keep going through hell to get out the other side. That's what this card is about. It's about when you take that moment, that journey to the top of the mountain to feel it. Let yourself feel the pain. And when you're in that moment, when you call out and you hear the answer back, when the truth rises to the surface of your attention, like bubbles breaking on the surface of water, that's when it changes you. That's when the truth changes you. That's how you alchemize pain into providence, from pain into wisdom. That's how you alchemize all of the horrible things of the past into the most solid foundation for the brightest 10 of Cups, perfect human love future that you can build for yourself. And no one can take that from you. What you learn in that dark night of the soul is yours to keep forever and ever and ever. That's what this light is. It's the light of truth. You have to want it bad enough. You have to really, your soul has to really want it to follow that light wherever it goes and to accept the truth, whatever it is. That's why I'm saying you have to be safe enough. It has to be the right energies that are auspicious for this sort of transformation to take place for you. After all of that, when the hermit hears the truth and knows the truth and understands the truth and accepts the truth, and the hermit lets themselves be changed by the truth and alchemizing that pain into wisdom, they become a wise person. They become wise. And then they protect it. They protect all that they've learned with the cloak to shield that light from prying eyes who just wouldn't understand because they hadn't gone through this. That's when the hermit goes back down the mountain. And for those seeking the truth, could they help, shepherd, mentor in return? Not to give the answers, but to guide the others to the tops of their own mountains, their own dark nights of the soul, their own truths. So I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody. How could I judge someone for not having gone through this? Why would I judge someone for continuing to avoid and numb the pain? It hurts. It hurts. Nine of Pentacles lady. Doesn't have to be a lady. She went through this already. That's why she knows how to really live her life in complete independence and complete freedom. Freedom from the traumas, freedom from the pains, freedom from the past. All of that she has alchemized into wisdom and into the most solid foundation for her 10 of Cups happiness for the future. Her hang-up was her baggage crippled her in the outer forms of world, because only now is she the Nine of Pentacles. Only now does she have her pentacles, her security, her stability, it was an uneven thing before, where before she could have spent the last 10 years in her hermit mode, in the last 10 months, who knows? But now she cracked it. She could have spent 10 years on the mountain in different spots of the mountain before she got to the very top. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll go through pain and it's horrible, but it's not the pain that leads to the truth. You go back. You go through hell and things get a little too hot and you turn and go back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people that have been through this know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't yet, it's waiting for you. Okay? Really got to wash my hair. Okay. So, this feminine has healed all of the sources for her inner conflict. She's healed and alchemized all of this conflict into providence, into harmony, peace, love, happiness, sanctuary, Eden. When did I channel? Hold on. When did I channel that? Hold on. I'm going to find it. I know I have it. Eden, July 2nd. July 2nd, 2019, I channeled Eden. She is Eden. She is the Garden of Eden. That's her. That's the High Priestess the entire way. They are both vibrating at incredibly high frequencies. This is now up to the planets releasing certain energies. One or both of them will feel it. Will feel, I don't know, maybe they'll just be, maybe they'll. But, okay, yeah, we have to do it. Dang, we have to do a Monology card. If this is really resonating and you book a personal reading, make sure to tell me that it's this reading that is really resonating for you so I know, like, the vibe, the vibration, okay? These are people who have eradicated their lower evolved shadow selves, like, for the most part, where they're vibrating enough to match. They're matched. They are perfectly matched now. That's what I'm getting. They're a perfect match. Vibrationally. Okay, let me just ask a quick question. Are there any obstacles holding this couple back? And if so, what are they? What's the biggest obstacle holding this couple back from union? Because I feel like there's spiritual icons in physical bodies. One is living their best life as an independent single person. The other one is doing something, having with not an entourage, but something in front of people where they're could be a public speaker or I don't know. Well, this just popped out at me. What's keeping these two from coming together? Someone has to move and someone is busy. See, this is another card that's been coming up a lot today. The Two of Pentacles. See, it looks like they're balancing two things at once. Two things that are equally important because they're just two pentacles, the same size, the same shape, the same weight, same everything. And there's just two of them tied together. One of these people, one of these individuals, it looks like, but it's not happening at the same time. It looks like they could be doing two things at once. They're not. You're not going to bilocate. This person, what they're doing is they're going, okay, I'm right over here. You have my attention. I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay, you do this. I do this. I'll take that. I'll give you this. Okay. Great. Sounds great. They pull their energy back really fast. And then they throw their energy over here. And they go, okay, hey, I'm here. We got this. We got that. We got that. Okay, you do this. I'll take care of this. Thank you so much. Okay. And they pull their energy back. And then they throw it right back over here. Hey, I'm back. Okay, you got that. Great. I got this for you, this for you, this for you, this for you. Thank you very much. And then they do the same thing. They pull it back really fast and then they put their energy back over here. So it gives the illusion that they're in two places at once or that they can do two things at the same time. But really what they're doing is sequential, serial attention. You know, priorities. They're just putting their priorities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Instead of prioritizing two things at the same time, that's an illusion if you think that you're doing this. If you're one of these, if you're the one doing this and you think that you're accomplishing two things at the same time, no, there's priority. There's only time and attention. Sorry, there's only energy and attention. So it's just priorities. There's two other things that are priorities over this union. And it could be that the energies are auspicious for these two things to be going forward, and that this has its own auspicious moment for energies to unlock and for all of this to move forward. The other one needs to move, like physically move. This is one of the moving cards. They could have to cross seas, they could have to cross a continent, I don't know, cross the country. And those are the only two things. One of them is showing up where their attention is just not with this union, even though vibrationally they're doing the work and they are ready. They are right now an energetic match. This one's just preoccupied, and this one needs to move. Take it as it resonates, okay? I'm going to leave it right there. Bottom of the deck card, someone needs to move. This is another moving card for me as a reader. Walking away from something in order to go to something else. It's moving, it's leaving something. Both have their backs turned in both of these cards. Ooh. And beneath this, oh my God, hold on. So these are the two moving cards, which I'll put over here with the High Priestess. This one over here with the Knight of Cups, the Romeo and the Hierophant. And then under that is the Ace of Swords. And underneath this is the Chariot. Guys. And the World. Oh my goodness gracious. Travel. Major travel involved. Someone could travel to someone and move them. This is a move that needs to happen. This is travel. This is worldwide travel. This is big travel. It's also the finishing up of a karmic cycle that has to do with telling the truth. Here it is. It's like an Uber, taking an Uber, getting into a vehicle or something, and the charioteer stands driving the chariot forward. Oh my goodness. When this one prioritizes this connection, they'll move their chariot forward. They will speak this truth, and the other one will respond in kind and move to be with this one. And they're in agreement. They're in agreement. This one has healed and put away any argumentative inklings. They're all about harmony now. There won't be any arguments from this one, from the High Priestess. She's ascended. She's vibrating at a higher vibration. There will be no arguments. When this one comes in to speak the truth, there will be no arguments on this side. This person has spiritually evolved way beyond petty arguments. Way beyond. And they're very, very happy living their Nine of Pentacles single girl life. But this one, the other one over here, this one still has to prioritize because they're juggling, trying to do it all. But when they do, it's just, like I said, it's just timing or the planets. When the plate gets left lighter, when that, what's that expression? Food on the plate. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. When that happens, this person, this one, the Hierophant, the Romeo Hierophant, they will get in their chariot. They will travel over to this one, the High Priestess, Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, speak the truth and bring the victory. Cut straight to the point, cut straight to the heart of the matter. Victory, honesty, integrity, peace, love, happiness, closes out a major cycle in doing this. This is part of this person's like duty, like what they have to do. They have to prioritize this at some point, you know, put that down, and then, you know, whatever it is, travel. The world is travel, the chariot is travel. Travel over to wherever this person is, because this person has to move. They have to move house, like actually. So when they travel over here, everything goes smoothly. This person is spiritually aligned. This person is monetarily aligned. And then they move, and then they're together. And then this one can go back to work or whatever it is that they're doing, whatever this, they could be a politician actually. They could be something in the public eye where they're speaking, a public service, an advocate. I really get that strong here. Then they can go, this will go quicker than they think. The chariot moves very fast. Whenever this person decides to put down these 2 coins and go, whenever they decide to do that, it'll be that person that takes the lead. They're the leader, like the driver. They're the charioteer. They're the driver. They're the pants. They're the one that's going to do it. The high priestess, the lovers, the 9 of Pentacles person will just continue to live comfortably in their own personality, you know, just doing their thing. God, this reminds me. They're the ones that are going to move though. And then they'll say, okay, you're here. Okay, let's go. I'll go. So it's up to this one to do that, to go out, to, you know, but only when they put this down. And this is very determined on the energies of the planets. Whatever this is that they're doing, it has to do with a lot of other people involved. There's a lot of other people involved with whatever they're doing. They could be the face of something. That's why I'm saying maybe like a politician. You know, they're a face. That's why they're the preening in the hair gel or something. I don't know. Whenever they put those coins down, they jump in their Uber. Buy me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a-going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter, said she couldn't. Okay, I'll stop. But that's what it is. This one will put it down, put the freaking pentacles down, get in the Uber, drive over, maybe across the whole planet to speak the truth. This one will put up no arguments, no fuss, no. It won't be any. This will be a clear-cut communication, on both their sides. It'll be a very honest, truthful, clean communication. Everything will go fine. They make plans. This is actually the approval. That's why they've stuck this in my head. This is the approval. There's something being approved. There's a pen in the hand. There's something like that. Something comes through, approves, gets victoriously approved. And then this one joins this one, wherever they are. Then they have to go back. Do you see that? How there's the travel to where they are. And then there's the travel. This is like the big move. This is travel. This is moving. So then they move back. Then they can go back to whatever they're doing. And then this person can go back to whatever they're doing, but except they're just together doing it. Okay. That was quite a long reading for the daily. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? What would we like either of these people to... Your hard work is paying off. That's for both of you. Whoever you are in this situation, your hard work is paying off. This is the hard work on your inner self that's paying off big time. New moon in Capricorn and full moon in Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Your hard work is paying off. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So the end of the separation is near, is very, very, very close. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of being separated. They're doing their thing. It's because it's hard for this person to have to juggle and to have their attention and energy put into this when they need to do this, when they want to do this with the counterpart. It's a tough cycle for this person to get ready to move. Okay. Okay, so hard work is paying off. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So they will be coming into union. I can't do timing. You guys know that I'm not good with timing. So it's approaching. That's all you need to know. Otherwise, whoever you are in this situation, you will keep juggling until you put the pentacles down, or you will keep living your best life until they put the pentacles down and they come and get you. Take care, everyone. Make sure to download the freebie calendar on the website. Everything cool is out there, and I will see you soon. Bye.